Hello everyone, welcome back to our CSAT series. If you are worried about your CSAT preparation, then you are at the right place. You can also join our Telegram channel and ask your doubts there. As we are talking about time, speed, and distance, today we are going to continue with that only. Before that, you can take a look on the unit conversion that we discussed in last video. So just go through it. Then here are two formulas. First one is when a person travels the same distance with two different speeds x and y and the time taken during the entire journey is t, then the distance traveled is capital D equal to x, which is your first speed, into y, which is your second speed, into t, that is your total time, divided by x plus y, which is first speed plus second speed. Similarly, if it is given that the time difference between both the travel is t hours, then d equal to x into y into t divided by x minus y. Second one will be more clear when we discuss a question. So let's discuss some problems first. First question is a boy goes to school at 3 km and returns at 2 km per hour. If it takes 5 hours, then find the distance. X is given as 3 km per hour, Y is given as 2 km per hour, and total time taken is 5 hours. All the units are same, kilometer per hour, and even time is in hours. So formula is x into y into t divided by x plus y, or x into y divided by x plus y into time. Now put these numbers in the formula. You will get 3 into 2 divided by 3 plus 2 whole multiplied by 5. And that will give you 6 by 5 into 5, which is 6 kilometer. You can solve it in the paper. Next question. Risu travels from his home to office at 4 km per hour and reaches his office 20 minutes late. If the speed had been 6 km per hour, he would have reached 10 minutes early. Find the distance from his home to office. In this question, you see x and y is given, and there is a time difference that at initial stage he is 20 minutes late, and then later he is 10 minutes early. So what is the total time difference? Suppose the at normal speed he reaches in t minutes, and when he is running at 4 km per hour he is 20 minutes late, but when he is going at 6 km per hour, then he is 10 minutes early, which means the difference of time is 30 minutes. Okay, so here I have shown it that difference of time is 30 minutes as he reaches 20 minutes late and returns 10 minutes early. So it's 30 minutes, or we can call it 1 by 2 hours. X is 4 and y is 6. So now use the formula d equal to x into y into t divided by x minus y, as we discussed earlier. So it's 4 into 6 into 1 by 2 divided by 6 minus 4, that is 12 by 2, and it will give you 6 kilometer. Next, Rahul travels a certain distance by car. If he increases his speed by 10 km, then he reaches 1 hour early. If he increases his speed by further 10 km, then he reaches 45 minutes more early. Find a distance. So basically there are two questions. Okay, the formula that we used earlier, we have to use the same formula here. Rahul travels a certain distance by car. If he increases his speed by 10 km, then he reaches 1 hour early. So this is first condition. Now at initial stage, suppose the speed is x km per hour and he reaches the place in t hours. Now what is given that when he increases the speed by 10 means the speed will be s plus 10 km per hour, and the timing will be t minus 1 as he reaches 1 hour earlier. Again, as we know, the formula is distance equal to s1 into or t x into y multiplied by time divided by time difference. Okay, so that's what we are doing here. Okay, time difference is t minus 1, that is equal to 1 hour. Okay, d equal to x into y into t divided by x minus y. This is the formula. So d equal to what is x, s, and what is y, s plus 10 into time is 1 hour divided by x minus y. X is s plus 10 and y is s. So s plus 10 minus s. Now d1 equal to s into s plus 10 divided by 10. You have to solve it. Similarly, next it says that if he further increases his speed by 10 km per hour, then he reaches 45 minutes more early. Now what is given? His second speed is s plus 20. Earlier it was s plus 10. Now he is adding another 10 hours, so it's s plus 20. So again x is s and y is s plus 20. So x into y into time. Time is 7 by 4. See here I have calculated the time. 45 minutes earlier. Okay, 45 minutes means 45 by 60 hours. That is 3 by 4 hours. For d2 total time is t minus 1 minus 3 by 4 because he is reaching earlier by 1 hour 45 minutes. 1 hour here and 45 minutes this. Okay, so we have to subtract both. Minus 1 minus 3 by 4. That will give you 7 by 4 hours. So this is the time 7 by 4. And then s minus 20, that will give you 20 only. And we know the distance are same for both. So d1 equal to d2. Now we will equalize both the equation. S into s plus 10 by 10 equal to s into s plus 20 into 7 by 20 into 4. Now if we solve this, we will find out 8s plus 80 equal to 7s plus 140, which means s equal to 60 km per hour. Solve this equation and you see if you get the same values, s equal to 60 km per hour or not. The question is find a distance. This is speed. To find the distance, we have to put the value of speed into distance equation. Distance equation is d equal to s into s plus 10 divided by 10. Put this value and you will get 420 km. Next question is a 100-meter train crosses a man in 12 seconds. Find the speed of the train. Now this is train, suppose this black line. Okay, and when it crosses the man means it will start from here and it will end till here. So it means it will travel 100 meter to cross the person. If the length of the train is 100 meter means the total distance traveled by train is 100 meter to cross this person. Obviously there is some distance of this man, but it's negligible. It's like 10 centimeters, so we do not include that into the equation. So we will take d as 100 meter, time is given as 12 seconds, and speed is distance by time. So speed is 100 by 12 because speed is distance by time, where 100 is your distance and 12 is your time. Both are in meter and second. So to convert them into kilometer per second, we have to divide 100 by 1000, that is here, and we have to divide 12 into 3600 to convert it into hour, because this is given in 12 seconds. So we will divide 12 with 3600, so that will go upward. Okay, and s will be 30 km per hour. So you just solve this equation and you will get this value, s equal to 30 km per hour. Next question, a 275-meter long train crosses a platform of same length in 33 seconds. Find speed. What is given? Train is 275-meter long. Okay, this one. Then the platform is 275-meter long. So to cross it, it has to travel from here to here. In previous case, there was a person, so we can assume that negligible. But here it's the length is same for both, so we cannot neglect anyone. Means total distance is 275 plus 275, which is 550 meter. Time is 33 seconds. Again both are in meter and second. Speed equal to distance by time, or 550 by 33. Again you convert this into kilometer per hour and then you get s equal to 60 km per hour. You can calculate this and see if you get the same value or not. Next question. You will see these kind of questions in actual exams, and I have just explained the method how it changes from b to c equal to b by a into a by c. That we will learn in ratio and proportion. For that I will discuss a new concept about ratio and proportion later. Here just see, in a 100-meter race, a give b 10 meter and c 28 meter start. In the same race, b can give c. Okay, so basically it is asking about the start. It is given a is to b equal to 100 is to 90, because when a travels 100, b is traveling 90, because there is a 10 meter start. That's why. Similarly, A is to C is equal to 100 is to 72. Means when A is traveling 100, C is traveling 72. So A is to B is 100 by 90 and A is to C is 100 into 72. Then B is to C is B by A into A into C. Okay. So B by C equal to B is what? 90. A is what? 100 into A is what? 100 into, sorry, this should be divided. Okay. 100 divided by 72. So when we solve this, we will find B by C equal to 90 by 72. This means when B runs 90 meters, C runs 72 meters. And we have to find that for 100 meters. Therefore, when B runs 100, C will run 72 into 100 divided by 90. And that will be equal to 80 meters. So means when B runs 100 meters, C runs 80 meters. Which means B will give C a 20 meter start. Okay. Next. A boat takes double time in upstream to cover same distance while the speed of the stream is 3 km per hour. Find the speed in still water. We have solved some problems in previous video. I'm just continuing this from there only. Assume the distance is d and speed in still water is b. Okay. So what is given? 2 into downstream time equal to upstream time. Okay. Now downstream time, how we can calculate? D by B plus 3, because that's what is given. The stream speed of the stream is 3 km per hour. Means downstream time will be D by B plus 3, and this time is twice equal to D by B minus 3. This is upstream. Means stream will be subtracted here from the actual speed. Now if we solve this, 2b minus 3 equal to b plus 3, that will give you 2b minus 6 equal to b plus 3, and b will be equal to 9 km per hour. Now b equal to 9 km per hour, and what is given here? Speed of the stream is 3 km per hour. So upstream speed will be 6 km per hour, as we know that upstream is b minus 3, and downstream will be b plus, that is 9 plus 3 equal to 12 km per hour. A boatman can row a certain distance downstream in 2 hours and upstream in 3 hours. If stream flows at 4 km, then find the speed of the boat in still water. What is given? Stream flows at 4 km per hour. So downstream speed is b plus 4 and upstream speed is b minus 4. Since the distance is same, therefore d1 equal to d2, or d1 is 2 into b plus 4 equal to 3 into b minus 4, because 2 is 2 hours and 3 is 3 hours here. So time into speed equal to distance. So time is 2 hours, distance is b plus 4, time is 3 hours, speed is b minus 4. So 2b plus 8 equal to 3b minus 12. Now when we solve this, b equal to 20 km per hour. And what is the question? The speed of the boat in still water. And the speed of the boat is 20 km per hour. Thanks for joining, guys. Kindly like, share and subscribe this video. Next video will be available by tomorrow.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel and press the bell icon on the YouTube app and never miss another update from Civils Daily.